Tapped in souls, welcome back. Let's rub our hands together right now. Take a big deep breath in, then place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. Release a big sigh. Now take a moment to feel how far you have come in this quest. And send yourself some love right now for consistently showing up for yourself. You are doing amazing. How are your morning soul taps going? If for some reason you have hopped off the wagon and you need to re-energize your morning soul tap practice, you can always head back to day number 1 and revisit the steps to creating a powerful morning practice. It's so important that we continue to practice our soul taps so that when we reach day 28, you will be ready to not only master any emotion that arises, but you will also be able to support the people in your life. That will all come together in level 7 when we dive into soul community. But today, we discover how to trust time and space. Have you ever felt rushed or overwhelmed by time? Or have you ever felt unsafe in an environment? When we feel threatened by time and or space, we often start wishing ourselves away from what is happening in the present moment. Yet the only real way to have power over the present moment is by being with it. By allowing ourselves to be in the present moment, listen to it and trust it, we gain the guidance, clarity, and strength to direct our life in the most beautiful way. Feeling uncomfortable in time and space can show up in many ways. From feeling like you always need a rush in order to get somewhere or achieve something, wanting to escape or avoid a situation, not feeling comfortable with fully being seen in social situations, concerns about the future, feeling pressured to be someone that you're not, or being afraid of rejection. I'm sure you probably have many to add to that list as well. It is understandable that in these situations, you might start feeling like you need to flee the scene so you no longer feel uncomfortable. Yet the scene will always repeat itself over and over until you have done the real work to transform it. So rather than trying to escape the present moment, let's see if we can trust it exactly where it is and what is happening in time and space. Through embracing the moment, we are able to experience clarity of what is needed in every situation. Today, I would like to invite you to tune into where you feel uncomfortable surrounding time and space. Let's begin. Taking a moment to start massaging underneath the collarbone, close your eyes for a moment and tune into a situation that makes you uncomfortable around time or space. And when we think about time, it might be a pressure to achieve something in a certain time frame or to get somewhere. In space, it might be around your physical comfort in space or feeling not at home in a social setting. Feeling like you want to leave the space because it's uncomfortable or escape the space. So whatever it is that you choose, tune into that discomfort of either time or space or both. Feel what that discomfort feels like. Is it flustering? Is it stuck? What does that feel like right now? How uncomfortable is that? And as you feel that right now, on a scale of 0 to 10, how uncomfortable do you feel around time and space? Now let's tap the center of the chest. I've been feeling really uncomfortable around time and space here. Tapping between the brows, it makes me feel, what does it make you feel when you're uncomfortable in that way? And how does that feel in your body? Does it feel tight? Does it feel constricted? Does it feel heavy? What does it feel like? Does it feel fuzzy? Tapping the cheeks. I feel really. Tell me what you feel. And that's really uncomfortable. Tapping underneath the nose. I feel really. Tapping underneath the lips, and that's understandable. Because I don't feel settled here. I don't feel safe here. Tapping the center of the chest, and that's why I'm uncomfortable. Tapping the front of the ribs. I love and deeply accept myself. Exactly as I am. Even though I'm uncomfortable in time and space here. And part of me doesn't know what to do. And what's your coping mechanism around being uncomfortable about this? Do you try to flee the situation? Do you try to rush? Do you hide yourself? Do you leave your body? A lot of the time, especially when we feel unsafe in a situation, it could be psychologically unsafe, we might energetically leave our body, but our body's still there going through whatever that traumatic experience is. So tune into how you cope with this uncomfortability. What is the habit that you go to? Tell me what you do. Tapping the side of the ribs, just trying to deal with my discomfort here. Tapping the top of the head, even though tell me what you do as your coping mechanism. I love and deeply accept myself. Exactly as I am. Tapping between the brows, even though I have been. Tell me what your coping mechanism has been. Tapping the temples, and that makes me feel. What do you feel when you try to cope with it in that way? Tapping the cheeks, I love and deeply accept myself. And this coping mechanism isn't helping me. Tapping underneath the nose, I still don't feel safe. I still feel really uncomfortable. Tapping underneath the lips, and tell me what your coping mechanism is. I'm just trying to find a feeling of comfort and safety here. And just feel into whatever you do and whatever that feels like when you're doing that. Perhaps you're leaving your body, perhaps you're rushing, perhaps you're hiding your energy. Tune into that. Feel how that feels, that coping mechanism, and feel how you still don't feel safe when you're doing that coping mechanism. Feel how that coping mechanism is actually kind of magnifying it, right? And lean into it right now and just hold some love there, hold some compassion there, hold some empathy there, some understanding. You're just trying to deal with it. Take a long, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest. I just want to feel safe here. I want to feel empowered here. I want to feel present here. Tapping the front of the ribs. It's possible if I become more present, I'll be able to deal with this. Tapping the side of the ribs, even though part of me doesn't know how to be present here. I don't know how to be present here. I'm just trying to escape the discomfort. I'm afraid to be present here. And tuning into your fear that's actually afraid to be present in those moments because you're afraid of what might happen. I'm afraid to be present here. Because what might happen? Tell me what you're afraid of happening. Take a big, deep breath in right there. Oh, good. Tapping between the brows. It's possible. I'm in a safe place to be present there. Really call that in right now. I'm in a safe place right now to be present. I am in a safe place to be present. Right here, right now. Bring all of your energy in right now. Feel how your energy tries to escape your body when you're not in that present moment, when you're trying to deal with the uncomfortability. Feel how your energy is trying to escape. And call it all back into your body right now to fill you up with the deepest power of presence. It is safe to be present. Tapping the cheeks. It's possible. It is safe to be present here. Even though it's uncomfortable. Feel that uncomfortability right now and hold it in your presence. It is the presence that heals it. It is not the avoidance. It is not the protection mechanism that heals it. It is your presence right here, right now. Hold the uncomfortability in deep presence right now. You're right there with it. Take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Oh, good. It is the presence that's healing this now. Tapping underneath the lips. I can be present here. I can be present here. Call it in and claim it right now and ground it into your body. Imagine that there are roots coming out of your feet right now and that this presence is getting grounded deep in your body in those situations where you try to flee or that you feel uncomfortable. Feel the presence filling you up right now. So much presence grounding you into the earth. Take a big, deep breath into that presence right now and release a big sigh. Oh, good. Tapping the center of the chest. It is safe to be here right now. And feel what that presence does when you allow it to fill your body up in those situations. What happens in those situations when you fill up your whole body with presence? Let's feel what that feels like. Tapping the front of the ribs, I want you to feel everything filling up with presence right now, all the way from your toes, all the way up your feet, all the way up your legs. Deep, powerful presence up your hips, your belly, your torso, your chest, your arms, your shoulders, your neck, your back, your head, your jaw, your face. Feel everything becoming completely present right now, fully aware and present. Feel how that feels. Take a big, deep breath into all of that power of presence and release a sigh. Oh. Feel what that feels like in your being. Tapping the side of the ribs. And feel that presence now in those situations. Take that into a situation that you remember where you wanted to leave or you wanted to escape, and just put your presence right there, right now. See what happens. What happens when you put your presence there? And I want you to describe out loud what happens when your presence is there. Do you get more clarity? Do you feel more strength? Are you able to direct the situation with more power? Are you able to stand in your truth? Are you able to set clear boundaries? Are you able to make reality what you choose it to be? Because of that presence. What do you get to do with that presence now? Tapping between the brows. And how does it feel when you allow that presence to emanate those situations? It makes me feel, and I want to hear the top 5 positive emotions right now that you feel when you bring that into the situation. Tapping the temples, it makes me feel beautiful. And as you say that word out loud, I want you to feel that word activate in your whole body. It makes me feel. Tapping underneath the nose, it makes me feel. Yes, hallelujah. Tapping underneath the lips, it makes me feel. Tapping the center of the chest, it makes me feel. Tell me what that is when presence is emanating. And what do you get to do as a result when that presence is there? What does that make you do? It makes me. Tapping the side of the ribs. What can you do when that happens? Yes. And I want you to feel yourself taking that in. What else do you get to do when that's there? How do you get to direct your presence and your choices and your power? I get to. Yes, you do. Tapping the top of the head, I get to. And how does that feel when you get to do that? Do you feel more connected? Do you feel more in love? Do you feel more purposeful? Do you feel in deeper control of your reality? Do you feel more aligned to the truth? What does it feel like? It feels like tapping between the brows. Take a big, deep breath. Release a big sigh. Amazing. Placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Feel the power of your presence right now, filling up your whole body. Feel it now emanate out into your life, out into your relationships. This presence that's so deeply rooted in your being, transforming reality right now. Feel it all. Take another deep breath in, release a big sigh. And now just have a little check-in on that intensity level. What number was it at the start? And has that intensity level dropped in terms of your fear of the present moment? Do you feel more relaxed? Wow. Beautiful. Now that you have arrived in the present moment, tell me, what would the positive affirmation or word be to describe how being in your body supports your life? Fantastic. Now let's move on to our soulful next steps. Add it to your soul map now, plus head on over to your workbook and write down any discoveries. Tomorrow is the last day of level 4. So if you have not practiced your soul shift challenge yet, get your little tushy moving. I look forward to hearing all about it tomorrow when we tap on trusting the unknown. I'll see you then.